Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Say Being Hunted. I was about to say what episode number it is, I've actually forgotten. It's something like 539 or 540. We're up to there somewhere, roughly. I can't remember exactly what, but then again, I don't think it really matters, does it? All you need to know is it's another episode of Sir, and we're doing a little challenge today, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Corpse Looter Challenge. Basically, I was thinking, what can I do? And I decided, you know what, I'm going to do sort of like a fusion of an item gathering challenge and a robot slaying challenge. So basically, I'm starting out as the aristocrat on, just a load of default generated islands, no customization of the biomes, anything like that. And the idea is I have to kill robots, loot items from their corpses, and I get, 1 point for items that are actually useful or valuable in some way. So basically no like poison food, junk items, anything like that, or like broken shotguns. Nope, it has to be things like stuff that feasibly has a use. So whether that's ammo or whether that's like junk items which normally in game you can't use, but which in real life you would be able to use for something. So whether that's like boots or whatever, etc, etc. So that's the idea. I have to kill robots and I get a point for every sort of useful item that I find, but with a twist. I have to, first and foremost, find a building that can act as my looter hideout, and I only get the points if I get them into my hideout, those items that is. So just picking the items up from the corpses isn't enough. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. That's the score. Well, that's the outline of the scoring system. So I'm going to give myself 40 minutes for this challenge, so I'll probably sort of split the footage into about 2 episodes once we reach the sort of 20-minute mark or thereabouts. Without further ado, let's go. I'm starting the timer now. Right, 40 minutes is off. Let's get going. So first things first, really, I need to maybe just essentially just gather items. God, I couldn't think of what I was trying to say then. Having a right moment, wasn't I? Let's check in this telephone booth over here. This old payphone. Payphones like this, I feel like are a much rarer sight these days in the UK. They're still around, but does anybody really use them anymore? I seem to recall back when I was living up north in my local town, I say my local town, one of my local sort of towns that was close to where I grew up. It used to be the case that I remember there being sort of towards the town centre, close to the sort of museum, the city museum, there was quite a few of those like old red British telephone booths like that. And all I remember as a teenager being up there is that nobody ever seemed to use them, other than the odd random person. They just never seemed to see any sort of use whatsoever. But that's the thing, I always wonder, like payphones, because they're such an old-fashioned thing, aren't they, really? With technology advancing, pretty much everyone these days has a smartphone, some sort of phone that's just in their pocket. Is there really even a need for payphones anymore? Does anybody use them? I'm sure, people probably do, but, that's a little subject which I suppose is kind of interesting to ask you guys as well. Technologies and things which you sort of look at today and you wonder, are they still in use? Or, have they gone the way of the dodo? Have they gone extinct and all that, ladies and gents? Do you see them anymore? Is that, there's probably things that people can think about in response to that kind of question apart from payphones. Watch though now as a load of people appear in the comments and are like, actually Red, I use payphones all the time. Whenever I'm out on the town, I can't resist hopping into a payphone, sliding my pennies in there, one after the other, and just going, oh hey, I'm going to call my mother, or my father, or my family, my friends, and try and squeeze in a 10-minute conversation into the space of 3 minutes, or whatever. Yeah. Thing is, this is going to reveal... I think this is going to be a bit telling about myself being of, a certain generation and all that. But I've never used a payphone before in my life. I've seen them so many times in my youth, but I've never had to use one, which is fortunate, because, God, probably gets eating through all your pennies and whatever else have you. I'm trying to think, though, on that subject of other things, technologies, that have been sort of things that I probably saw in my youth but which have been rendered obsolete with the passage of time and the advancements of technology. That's exactly what I want. A nice revolver. It means I can start the challenge. good. Start the challenge proper. Well, first I need to find obviously a building where which I can use as the hideout. I have a look to see if there's a pub or a mansion, something around like that. Ooh, there we go. Sip some tea whilst I'm at it and try not to scorch the roof of my mouth. Now, if I had a map of the islands, I could probably make this a bit more efficient in terms of working out where I can go. Wait, is that a big building over there, or is that a house? That might just be a default village house, mightn't it? Let's have a look. Yep. There's a bunch of houses. Never mind, I thought there was a pub or something over here, but there is not. Well, just keep exploring for the time being. Keep searching buildings, and we'll keep going. Ooh, a balloon's coming around again. So obviously at this rate, the robots aren't spawning en masse just yet. I didn't tweak the spawn rates or anything like that, so don't you worry, don't you fret your little heads about that. Don't you fret your little heads about me being caught out just yet. I'm sure there's plenty of time for that to happen. Right, yeah, what was I saying, like technologies, things that I remember from my youth. I mean, not necessarily like fancy technologies or just stuff that I remember people using in my youth, but which now is just probably not something. I mean, probably the biggest other example I can think of, because I was very much, a child of the 90s and all that. I can always remember first time my parents got a computer and, they got internet, and of course it was the 1990s, so you can imagine, it was a dial-up modem. Remember those days, ladies and gentlemen, when you had to basically plug your modem into your computer, sorry, not into the computer, into the landline, so you couldn't use your landline telephone whilst you were on the internet. And of course, when you tried to connect to the internet, it made that god-awful screeching noise. I'm not going to try and impersonate it. I can still hear it in my head, even now, so many years on. And then, of course, the day we got wireless internet, where you just need a router in your house. That was a truly revolutionary step, that was, ladies and gents. But stop it. And now, you just think about how far technology has come. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? I mean, I remember, obviously, like in high school, when, teenagers were getting mobile phones, really, for, like, the first time. I always remember as a teenager, I always remember, like, I had lots of friends who had mobile phones, but I never did as a teenager. In fact, I didn't get my first sort of phone until I was probably about 16, 17, and I was going on to A-level. Because obviously, when I did A-level, I didn't go to my high school, because at the time, my high school didn't offer sixth form / A-levels. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, particularly people outside the UK. Here in the UK, our education system, the way it works is from sort of 11 to 16, that is high school, or secondary school as we technically call it here. And in essence, what the deal is, so you go to high school here in the UK, or secondary school. Shit, I didn't mean to eat that. Wait, did I eat that? No, I didn't. It's in there. And I'll take that sherry though, get rid of that, put that in there, and take those bandages. Lovely. Alright, that's just clearing the inventory, because I think what we'll do is we'll use this church as our inventory space. Right, so what's the direction? Okay, so it's sort of immediately south of the Standing Stones by the looks of it, just to memorise where it was. Yeah, so as I was saying, the UK education system, so we have our high school, 11 to 16, and during your sort of final couple of years of high school, so when you're about 14 to 16, you do what are called your General Certificate of Secondary Education, so your GCSEs basically, which are like your kind of first stage of exams, things like that. Now if you're a kind of more academic student, then after that, if you so please, you might go on to do what are called A-levels, which are like another 2 years of further education, as it's called, where you select your subjects and you do your A-levels, and usually then, if you're still very much of the academic bent and you want to kind of keep going on in that vein, you might then go on to university, from about age 18 onwards. So A-levels sort of are in that kind of period of 16 to 18, round about there. I imagine, that's the same kind of period as what high schools in countries like the US would probably call, like, senior high school. Maybe sort of around there, sort of like when you're of those ages, like, say, 16 to 18. And so yeah, I didn't get my first mobile phone until I was 16. And of course, this was the 2000s. So this was just before really smartphones and things like that were coming in. So I always remember like old-fashioned mobile phones, which they were smaller and much more kind of palm-sized than like the mobile phones of the friggin' 80s and 90s, which were like the size of bricks. But they certainly weren't, as stylish as the modern smartphone. Like I remember mobile phones having like that kind of flip design where you flipped them open. I'm pretty sure one of mine was kind of like that. In fact, one of my early ones actually wasn't a flip one. It might not have been a flip one. It might have been more like a slide one, where you can slide part of it up and down the screen up to reveal the keypad and things like that. Very weird. I can't even remember what kind of phone it was, what model or anything like that. But God, yeah, phones. Phones are one of the most dramatic illustrations of how far technology has advanced. Oh God, sorry, I'm burping as I talk. I guess from a tea and all that. Lovely. Yeah, phones. The shape and size of phones is very much something that illustrates how far technology has gone over time and all that. Right, is that a mansion over there? I know I did just clear out that church inventory, but actually the mansion might be better. Shall we use the mansion instead? Because it sounds like there's no robots near it. Okay, there's a cottage up there as well. We can go and kill the robots there. Start looting their bodies to get some points. Okay, first and foremost, is there any ammo in here? Yep, there is. Okay, right, so what we need to do is immediately clear all of this shit out, so that I don't have to worry about it. Stone. Sure, I'll take the stone with me. You can always just throw that around, throw it away. In fact, I'll throw it away now, because I'm not going to fucking use that at all. I might get out of it. There we go. Delicious local stout I will have. Move all of this crap in here. I don't necessarily need to... Well, I was about to say I don't necessarily need to clear all the doors, first and foremost, but you know what? I may well do, just for the hell of it. Otherwise, it's going to friggin' annoy me, knowing that there is just piles of junk, spuds and rats and bones and whatever else in some of these other doorways. Yep, there we go, get rid of that. Okie doke. Now, of course, we have this door, which has a few more useful bits and bobs in it. Lovely. Take the fruitcake. Get rid of the bread, get rid of the eggs, get rid of the rat. There we go, right. That is the inventory space in this building cleared. So this is more sort of directly northwest-ish of the standing stones, by the looks of it, judging by the compass and the direction the pointers are on. Okay, right. Let's go over here towards these assholes. Let's maybe kill these guys and see if they got anything useful that we can take. Now, of course, like I said, I have to put the items in the inventory space in the building to get the points. I can't take them out, otherwise that'll subtract points. So if they have shotguns, I can pick up anything like that, then I'll have to make a decision on whether I want to use them or store them up for points. Can I... What? I just switch back to my binoculars. He's down. Oh, careful. Got ya. Right, you're out at least. Torch out, please. What do you got? Oh, god damn it. Just a broken shotgun. That's no good to me. Not going to get points for that. Ooh, we got some raw meat, which I will have, and some bandages. You know what? That's fine. And then just a broken shotgun and that thing. So, remember, they're like 2 points each. Well, a point each for items deemed useful that are then returned. So hang on. If I go and put these in the doors now, that's immediately 2 points that I will have scored. Obviously, just got to remember in my inventory space what I've picked up off of robots and what I've picked up from elsewhere. I always do kind of love these item gathering challenges that I do in Sir. You know, I just find them a bit of alright, ladies and gentlemen, because they're always quite sedate, you know. Pacing of them, that is. Right, so stick that one in there, stick that one in there. There we go, that's an immediate 2 points, ladies and gentlemen. So 2 points to me straight away. Right, let's go and hunt down some more robots, see where they're at. You know, I probably should have actually tried to work out a more elaborate scoring system before I started recording this. Probably should have done that, you know, because obviously I pick up a shotgun, people will be like, oh, you know, you should have given yourself maybe 5 points or something for that. Well, you know what, it's too late now. Coulda, shoulda, woulda and all that, but you never you mind. Alright, over this way please. Any more hunters? Hunter dudes? Huntsy dudes knocking around? Where are they at? Let me check these buildings. Nothing there. Nope. Okay, we're up to about 27 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Time is slowly ticking down, but that's fine, that's absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Just listening for any of the bleeping sounds that the robots make. I can use to home in on them, and I don't hear anything right now. That is the issue. Anyone around here? No. Maybe we need to go towards the villagers. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're hanging about around town. Oh, I think I saw someone over there. There is someone over there. Hold on. Problem is the balloon is near him as well. There's a couple of them, in fact. Well, what we could do is ambush them, do you think? That could work, couldn't it? Hello. My name is Red. I'm coming in to take your precious, precious loot. Hold it, hold it. Well, balloon. Just ignore him. He's pathing away. We're fine. Yeah, it's just... Ooh. There's another one over there, actually. Need to be a bit careful. Well, you know what? I'm always cocky in these kind of challenges, so fuck it. You're out. And you're going to go down next, buddy! Get out of here. Wow, you're way too slow, bud. Right, there's that other one over there. He's probably going to de-aggro by the time he figures out what's going on. Right, take that. Memorise that that's the thing that we can get for a point. We'll kill that guy as well, probably. Oh, hell yes. He's got a shotgun. Let me just move some stuff around it. Right, shoot gun there. Move that there. Okay. Yeah, so now I've just got to decide, do I want to keep the shotgun for myself or do I want to get points from it? Come hither. Now don't go that way. Oh. Gotcha. Right, you're out. Oh, more shotgun ammo. Huh. Actually, I'll need to, shit. Yes, that's right, I'll need to shit. Hold on. Hold your horses. Pull that there. And move that down there, because it's there. Mints. We can get points from those. We can get points from extra bandages. Excellent. Just move that up there. Like that. Gotta hear more of them. Where are they at? Gotta be careful though, I've not got much space in this inventory. You know, I could have... I just realised I missed a trick there, actually, didn't I? Because what I could have done with that guy's shotgun that I just picked up, I could have actually got 2 points for that if I'd unloaded the shotgun first. That way I could have actually had shotgun shells and the shotgun itself. Because obviously, the way this game works is, if you already have a shotgun in your inventory, or any weapon in general, any gun that is, and then you move in the same type of gun in your inventory, it gets rid of the gun and just puts the ammo in there. Should have thought about that actually, shouldn't I? Ooh, there's a couple of you little bar stewards. Alright. Hello! Oh god, if they freaking reticle would not freak out. Wow, that guy's just running off. Hey, stop. Oh, shotgun ammo and a boot. Lovely. That's all good for me, but the rest of it is freaking useless. Should I get rid... Oh. You the only one there? I think you are. Oh, I'm getting from that range. Fantastic. Oh, there's another one. Hold it. No. Stop. Shit. Gotcha. You down, bitch. Alright, blackberries. We can take those with us. Get rid of that. God, I'm trying to memorise desperately everything that's useful that I picked up. Alright, so we've got 3 sets of bandages. Alright, let's go to the building and just deposit our spoils. That's going to be a ton of extra points that we just accumulated. Sippy of the tea. Well, I'm at it. I hear robots. Oh, they're hanging around by that device piece there, probably. Hello? Is anyone else around here who wants to get in my way? Am I going in the right direction here? I'm trying to think. Southwest over there. What was the fucking... Which side of the island am I on? Do I need to go this way? Have I gone the complete wrong direction? Probably. Yes. Probably need to head southeast. I need to find the standing stones and figure out where the heck to go from there. Bollocks. This is why I need a map, ladies and gentlemen. So I can actually mark out which building I'm using as my little hideout. Little store of goods and all that. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. I'm very gassy today. Don't know what's going on. Just that tea that I'm drinking, I guess. I always get that. I like drinking stuff when I'm doing commentary like this. Get bubbles rising up my throat. Bubbling away. So where the fudge am I? Where the fudge is my fudging mansion I had, that I was at? Was I going the right way originally? I can't even remember. Good lord, I'm getting lost. Getting completely turned around. Wait! Oi! Get out. There we are. See, the amount of times I've done that now, I'm just a pro at getting the frigging balloon off my ass. Right. Oh, there's a few of you over there. I'm not going to take you on, though. Right, maybe we just need to go to the standing stones and just figure out where to go from there. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look-see, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know what that voice is. Go down this way. Right, well, the balloon's just out of commission for the time being, but it'll be... Oh, never mind. There it is. He's back in action. Right, here we are, standing stone. So, was it this direction from my position? It may well have been. I think so. Just cannot for the life of me remember. I want to remember some directions. Does anybody see a mansion? Anybody see a big house? Big ass coming into view somewhere? I don't see one right now, but just keep going over this way. It may appear eventually. Ah, yes, it's there. Okay, so if in doubt, go to the standing stones and then head northwest. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just knocked my headset. Scratching my head. Probably just heard that, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? How very unprofessional of me. Okay, so we'll be able to deposit these, get a load more points. Hopefully we'll get, you know, at least 10 points in this challenge. Oh, dearie me. Right, in here. So, first and foremost, we need to get that shotgun in there. We're committing. We're basically going to put all of this stuff in here. I can go there, and it was 3 sets of bandages, wasn't it? There we are, like that. Okay, so that is, let me count that up. That's a shotgun, that's 3, and then obviously 2 sets of shotgun shells, that's 5. Then 3 for the mints, the blackberries, and the boot, and then 3 more points for the bandages. Now we're up to 11 points in total. Fantastic, good stuff. Yeah, I'll have to use my axe a little bit actually, won't I? Because I'm running out of the old friggin' revolver ammo very quickly. Well, that's fine, don't you worry. Just keep gulping the tea down and all that. Oh god, I always love going to these new worlds and just looking at the new aesthetic in them. Oh, look at that, I mean, oh, yes. Oh, it's like a big flying ship. It's like a harbour in the sky then, I see. Look at you. Get out. Oh, gems. Hello. Nice. Alright, what's your deal, mate? What do you want? Oh. You're a breeze builder. Is it? Would it be bad to mention that in the previous level we were basically slaughtering all of your brethren?